All right, welcome everybody to another live stream. This time, another review. Well, let's say a re-review of an indie game that I reviewed back when it launched last December 2019. Now, the reason I'm re-reviewing this game is a couple of different reasons. First of all, when I launched Steam just a little bit ago, I saw I had a new comment, and anytime I see a comment on Steam, definitely check them out, see what's going on, see what people are commenting on. And often they're commenting on a review, one of the many reviews that I've done on Steam of an indie game. Now here we see a pretty interesting looking graphic-wise insect simulator where you take the role of your favorite insect and can explore, breed, harvest, hunt, and avoid humans and other predators. Build a nest to protect your offspring. Build your nest in a human's home for plenty of food and shelter, or risk extermination and venture out and establish your colony out in the forest. So it looks like a kind of an open world insect simulator. Now, when this game launched by this developer last December, it had a launch price of $20 US dollars. You can see that I gave the game a negative review on December 3rd. And in fact, if we look at my review, like a lot of these reviews, it's the most helpful review, or rated the most helpful review. And if we look at this review, you see that I refunded it. And you see that it made M.I.S.S number 75. Definitely not a good thing for one of my games to make M.I.S.S because that stands for maggot infested stinky shit. It's like the worst of the worst games of Steam. And very often it's an indie game that gets a miss where I play the game and I just feel like little to no effort has put into the game. Now, if I feel like a developer has put a lot of effort and heart and soul into the game, even if it's not great, it won't make a miss. If I can feel like there's been a lot of effort, thought, creativity, stuff like that put into the game, it won't make a miss. This one felt like a bunch of assets smashed together. I said they were incohesive, and yeah, I said that it's just I said that it has no cohesion or actual good gameplay in any way. And I said early access is no excuse for something with this little care and effort, and it's not worth $1, much less 20. Well, now this game has dropped the price down to $3, and that was a suggestion I even made to the developer in the comments under my review. I did say that, hey, if you mark this game to $4.99, for example, you'll probably end up selling a lot more copies, make a lot more money than selling a few copies at $20. And they said that they would put some thought into that. But I also asked the developer to do some other things. I said, make it so we could crawl up on counters and walls, and told them exactly how to do it. So, for example, if they hit a door, make sure they can go under the door and outside as intended. But if it's not a door, they should be able to, should rotate the camera 90 degrees, let them crawl up the wall, on the ceiling, etc. I also said, yes, it would require some code, but I challenge yourself to do this. And, well, it would definitely make the game a lot better and more fun. I said, don't tell me you can't do this, because this would just tell me that you shouldn't be developing a game like this, period. I said, make it happen. I challenged them to make the game better and gave them ideas of exactly how to do that. I also said, make sure you lower the height of the woman in the kitchen so she's actually standing on the floor, because she was like up in the air, floating in the air when I first played, not 3 feet in the air. I said also, let's make it so the player can't knock her around. You were able to hit her. There was a collision between a little teeny ant and like a grown human where you knocked her all around the kitchen. It was just ridiculous. So we're going to go back and we're going to see if this developer has changed any of these things as I suggested, as I challenged her. We're going to see if this game is closer to $3, worth being $3, because 7 hours ago somebody said, LMAO, any updates on this Zaxtor? Is it still just trash or money scamming? I said, I already responded over half an hour ago. I said, yeah, it's probably still just an asset-reliant sloppy mess. I said, but at least they marked it down to $3. I said, but you could probably get a lot better games, such as Swarm Lake or Arena 3D, right here on Steam. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, I'll have links to both of those games. Both are $3 games as well, that are far superior to what I expect this game to be. So your probably question is, now at $3, do I expect this game to still be a miss? Yes. I expect this game to not be much better. I expect it to be still be a sloppy, asset-reliant sloppy mess, because it's just a bunch of assets that don't have any cohesion. The gameplay is not there, and I feel like this developer has already abandoned this game. If we look here, they did put out a couple of updates in February and then one in March. Just a little update, but nothing You know, they just did things like updated the speed and nothing like, I don't see anything of the update notes about them doing anything like what I suggested. So we'll see. We're going to go ahead and play this game. Let me go ahead and repurchase this game.
Zaxtorian 99.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We finally got this 16 gigabyte game downloaded. Insect Simulator, you can see here. Oh god. Let's turn. Okay. Exit. Okay, we have no sound controls, so that's not good. So let me turn the sounds down here just a little bit, guys. Alright, just go right there. Alright. So, I mean, kind of the intro starts soft good. I mean, I like seeing the ant bathe himself here. But again, this ant here is just an asset. It's not like this developer went in and coded this ant to do this. This is something that's in the asset itself of the ant. You know, so again, this is what I'm talking about. The developer just bought assets and threw them into a map and called it done. But anyway, I'm sure multiplayer doesn't work. Yeah, coming soon. So if I click on multiplayer, it still says coming soon. And again, there's been no updates on this game in 6 months. So I don't think the developer is really actively working on this game. I could be wrong, but we're gonna go ahead and play and see what this game delivers. All right, so we could play as a spider, or we could play as an ant. Let's play as a fire ant. Sure. All right, let's see what it looks like here, guys. Press P to pause. All right. So is there a house? Okay. So I think... What the hell is that? Why are red blocks flying around here? Oh, this game's a mess. Yeah, like what? Unless these red dots like indicate like other ants or something, or food, maybe? Maybe, I think that's what it is. That's other ants, I think, or maybe danger. Maybe this is spiders? Okay, so maybe that represents danger. But the way it was flying around here, and again, look at my ant just kind of sliding around. I'm pretty sure this is something I mentioned way back before, that when your ant looks like it's just sliding around rather than crawling, like the legs aren't moving nearly fast enough based on my speed. So again, the animation for the ant moving doesn't match the speed, and I'm pretty sure this is something I mentioned back when I first reviewed this game. So, okay, so I went under the ant, and yeah, that ant just disappeared. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. An ant. There you go, an ant set. Reliant mess. Like, this is terrible. Like I can't do anything to interact with this other bigger, much bigger ant. Like, and then we have this kind of shit. Like, see the clipping under the ground? We can probably go look at the moon if there is a moon or a sun or whatever, but no, there isn't one. And then, yeah. So, and then if I hit shift, look how fast I'm fucking moving, and look at my legs. Like, I'm just walking. My legs are like walking. You know, I'm hauling ass like 60 miles an hour. Like, no ant moves this fucking fast. Yeah, I get it's a video game and shit, but... And then we got a bunny rabbit here. I mean, I guess we can... Yeah, I don't know what the fuck these... I guess these red bars are supposed to mean, like, this is a threat. Like, we can get fucked up, but I don't know. But all it means to me is that we're going to have this clipping if we get close to it. And it's not like it's eating us or anything. I mean, it's just a bigger asset. It's a bigger ant asset than our ant asset. And look how this grass is not properly placed. It's all hanging up in the air. This is what I'm talking about, sloppy mess, guys. I guess the blue bar represents my hunger, so I need to eat something, but I don't know how I'm going to eat when these fucking leaves are up in the air. Like, look at this, guys. Like, how can you call this... This is what I'm talking about, lack of effort. How can you call this attention to detail and effort being put into the game? So even though the developer lowered the price from $20 fucking on this game down to $3, this still is like not a game even worth $1, like I mentioned in my first review. I said this game's not even worth $1. I mean, look how shitty this fucking jumping looks, you know? Like, I'm clipping through the fucking terrain and stuff. Like, okay, like right here, look at where I'm at. Look at the height. I'm not even close to being up high enough, but then I just automatically... It's just stupid. Okay, so I died because of hunger, I guess. So we just respawn. Like, now it's dark. Like, I don't know how we eat these leaves that are showing up everywhere when they're so far up in the fucking air. Like, this is lame, guys. Like, how are you supposed to have fun with something like this? I don't get it. I don't get it. Are we supposed to be able to eat this somehow? Like, I'm clicking, I don't know what... I'm not filling up my bar. I'm spamming my left mouse button and jumping up in the air, but I don't know how we eat. I don't know. Yes, I see those plants are edible to ants, but how do you get them, Mr. Developer? Oh, we actually got some somehow. Again, I'm just spamming my spacebar and spamming my left mouse button, and I randomly got something, I guess. Stupid. And again, guys, I just got to go back and re-ask the question. Anything like this, anytime you play a game, you know, anytime I play a game like this, I want to really ask the developer, like, have you made a game that you yourself enjoy playing? Like, how could the developer themselves enjoy playing this pile of freaking shit? You know? This is terrible. In fact, I think this game might be worse now, because I know that I was able to get in and out of this house pretty easy before, and now I can't even get in. I'm just jumping, hoping I spam my way through and pushing W, but it's not working. I'm sure that I'll end up clipping through in a minute, but this is fucking a nightmare to play. And I'm pretty sure you could get in and out of the house before with no problems. And now I can't even get in. So, guys, there's no use playing this any longer than this. This is what we knew it was probably going to be. And very rarely, the sad thing is very rarely with these indie games, when I initially give a game a bad review, it doesn't matter. You know, a lot of times the developer will respond, oh, I put out an update. You should go check it out now. You know, a lot of times 30 minutes later. Oh, I put out an update. It's much better now. No. This is a game that came out 8 months ago that I reviewed some more than 8 months ago, almost 9 months ago. And we can see that this game is actually, I think, in worse shape now than it was when I initially played it. So whatever the original score was that I gave this game, I don't remember, but it's still a miss game. Maggot infested stinky shit. It's still an asset reliant sloppy mess. And look at me trying to clip in under this door. So now I'm under the house. So it's great. I don't know if I can somehow clip my... There we go. See, I was able to clip in through the fucking floor there somehow. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Now I lost my camera. I can't see myself. Amazing. So again, this is nothing but a bunch of assets this developer bought, threw together, and calls it complete. Ignoring all the bugs, the blatant bugs, and this goes to show the developer doesn't even play this shit themselves. I mean, why the hell would they? So they're just trying to make a quick, easy buck on Steam with zero to little effort, and this is what you got. It's terrible. Still terrible. Still a missed video, and still a big fat 0 is my score, even at the 80% off or $3 price tag. This is a fucking nightmare. So good job to the developer, Sarah Wilstead, or whoever the hell your name is. I don't even know who the person that made this game is. I think that's the publisher, probably the developer as well. This is fucking terrible. Not fun at all. Not worth playing at all. Not even worth downloading. The 16 gigabyte file to download this isn't worth your time, even if it was free. Terrible. So there's another re-review. But like I was saying earlier, guys, very few of these games that I re-review, even months later, especially if a developer says, oh, I put out a magical patch, it's all fixed now. Yeah, right. Almost every time I re-review one of these games, it gets the same score or around the same score, and a lot of times, just like this game, the game is actually worse after they update it than it was before. So here again is another one of those situations. Absolutely terrible game. This has been a re-review of Insect Simulator. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.